Yep. Yep.
I just want to do my computer in here.
Okay, time to
Oh, stop, no. I said no. You do that. Sit back there.
Okay, time to play the most aggravating game in the world. Getting over it. Starting from the very beginning. I doubt I'm going to make it far. I'm no good at this game, as is the majority of everyone.
Did you get all your work done?
Yeah.
Oh, good gravy. What in the world?
It's a rage-inducing game, which pits you in the most impossible of mechanics, and you just got to try getting over it.
There's nothing more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I had,
Goodness,
or if you left your wallet at home,
And you
had
can
to go
fall all the way back to the
spend
beginning.
An hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino,
There is no saving
you
or
put all your winnings
anything.
on red, but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Okay,
All
I know
right.
what it is.
Thanks for coming with me on this trip.
Shut
I
up.
understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking.
I didn't want
The
up
author of
here.
that game was Jazuo, a mysterious
Sheesh, I need to
chip
position
designer
myself just
who was known
right.
at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
Okay, here we go. I'm where I want to be. There we go. No! I let go.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment
Okay.
of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs
Oh my
God!
I hit it just wrong.
Unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
Off the mouse pad. What? And all the way back to the bottom. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Nope. Oh, snap. That was cool and all, but definitely not what I had intended. Fine, we'll do it this way. Nope, that never works for me. I always have to get a good momentum going on this one. I've never made it very far. I've only ever made it to the boxes right before the fancy little section with the security cam. Never even made it onto those stairs. I always fell there. Oh, why do I play this game? I hate this game. No. Got my mount sensitivity up because I really like doing the whole fling thing, but if I fling myself off the edge again, I might turn it back down. Okay, wedged myself in there pretty good. Wipe my hands in my shirt, get all this, Okay.
Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in sexy hiking is real. The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing.
Oh my goodness, what was
As I was building this mountain, I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault, as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Goodness. Mouse sensitivity, you're gonna kill me. No! It's not what I did! And I kinda liked it up there. Okay. I can't fling myself towards it. Come on. I've only ever gotten up here by doing this. Huh. Just had an itch on your head, didn't you? Ugh. I don't have enough mouse pad for this. By the way, if I do get even a single person watching this live stream, which, let's just admit it now, I highly doubt, I'm not going to rage. Okay, almost there.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement.
Okay.
You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with.
Ugh.
And in the process
Not enough
of
mouse
playing with
pad.
them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock.
Okay,
And at
right
that
there.
point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting
I hate this guy. I just shoved off and it said he flipped himself. That's what I did. Just shove off. And he flips himself off the edge. Right there. Come on. I need just the right amount of power. There we go. Okay, I need the right side of the mouse pad for this. Well, that's one way of doing it. Not entirely certain how that occurred, but I know I'm going to fling myself all the way back to the beginning. Happens almost every single time I'm here. Come on, don't fling yourself just yet. know what? This is close enough.
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into
So for 2 seconds.
garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
Well, just in case you're wondering, that bumps up mouse sensitivity by a lot. It makes flinging these large circles around take like the tiniest little quarter-inch circle.
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash.
I don't know, buddy.
But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
I feel like that's a jab at that absolutely horrible B movie.
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
Okay. Solid ground for the moment. Thank you.
There's 3D models of brick.
And go back off.
Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups.
No one likes you.
Failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids.
You're probably the most hated
discarded,
person
unrecycled
of 2017.
Untitled. Everything's
Bennett
fresh
Foddy,
for
I
about
hope
6
you know you're the
seconds
most hated
until
person
some
of
newer thing
2017.
beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of
Nope.
sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things? Oh, you just lost a lot of progress.
Not really.
That's a deep frustration.
That was like 2 minutes worth of work for me. Now if I fell down a little bit further, I might agree with you. But I'm not dumb enough to go all the way. And goodbye! I made a mistake wanting to stream this. You know what? Elder Scrolls Online sounds like a better idea than this. Now watch the instant replay of me smashing my hammer around. This is hilarious. It's going so fast, the YouTube frame rate can't even keep up. Who is watching me? It says I have one person watching. Who are you? Comment in chat. I wish to know. Oh, I broke... Nope, sound's still there. I thought I broke the sound. All the way back. Come on, let's finish this out. it's still on. I know what to do. Now what could possibly go wrong? Oh my
Oh, it
goodness, this
happened
is
again.
bad.
Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
Ugh. 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 That's what... 4. This is all it took to do an entire circle. Now look at this. Okay, yeah. Forget this. I'm going to go and do Skyrim Online or some other game. This is ridiculous. Count me out. This is not a game I can do.